Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? How you doing? How my money makers doing today? All right. I got screens here. I forgot to cut these on. Let's get the ambience right. Let's get the ambience right, good people. Hey, we're just going to talk about the market here for a few and go over a few things. I was going to make a video today, but I said, why not make it live? So, guys, I have my money movers here live, and then I have you guys here all today. We're just going in together. Hey, Juan, good calls, Juan. Really good calls. Juan, I want you to know that whenever you make a post, Juan has been doing great swing trades here in Money Moves. Whenever you make a post, Juan, you can add everybody. Okay. All right. Hey, good people. Hey. Let's get right into it for the people, guys that are in Money Moves. I'm sharing this with YouTube, and so YouTube is here live too. We got a good market going, guys. We got a really good market. Let's see if we can pull that up. There we go. We got a good market going on. Look at that. The NASDAQ is coming back 279 points. Okay, 279 points. But if you look for the week, which is what I love to do, look at that, 700 points. This market is resilient in spite of what's happening over there in Iran and the Strait of Hormuz. The market is resilient. Okay, so there's a couple of stock I want to talk about really quick. One is the video I talked about yesterday, and nope, not that. There we go. So these are the quantum computing stock, and these are my favorite quantum computing stock. What's up, good people? All love, no hate here today. I just want to come on here and help you guys make money like I've been doing here on YouTube. Okay, money movers, we make money. Okay, so look, these are some of the stock that I gave you yesterday. And if you've been with me for a while here in Money Moves, we've been in these for a while. Guys, and even here on YouTube, I told you guys a couple of weeks ago that these are my favorites. As a matter of fact, 2 months ago when I did the live with the guys, I said these are my two favorite quantum computing stock. We got IONQ and Rigetti. And I reiterated it yesterday that these were my favorites. So I'm adding a third in order, and that is D-Wave. So look at this, guys. Over the last week, look at how much these are up. INOQ 12%, Rigetti 11.5%, and D-Waves, okay? And then for the month, good people, look at this for the month. Look at IONQ for the month, 63%, Rigetti 27%, and D-Wave 51%. And most of that has been since I mentioned it to you guys. Those of us in Money Moves, we already, we know what's going on with these, okay? So I'm going to do something a little different here. I'm going to go right into crypto. And as you could see, Bitcoin is at 81.6. Bitcoin is up 2% again in the last 24 hours. But look at that, 7% up for the day, okay, for the week. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not chasing crypto. I'm not chasing. I still have a ton of crypto, hundreds of thousands in crypto. My money movers, they've seen some of my portfolio. They've seen my portfolios. I've had hundreds of thousands in crypto, but I'm not chasing. And if the market has shifted and turned around, then I'm just going to make more money because of the crypto that I now hold. I'm waiting for not a full third leg down, but if we have another dip, then I'll cut on the printers. I know I talked about XRP, and I know I said if the market comes down, then we'll do it. But I also came back with an XRP video and a Bitcoin video and showed you exactly when and where I will be buying. I will have most of my crypto buying done by November. I showed you where and I showed you why. I'll leave a link probably in this video to explain why and where. APLD is, hey, what's going on? What's going on, good people? Would you short? Nope, I don't play that. I don't play it because one of the things I did share with you guys was Palantir. Okay, I shared with you guys Palantir and what could happen. So what did I say? I said Palantir could absolutely kill it, and then what? And then sell off. So guys, look at this. So we here in Money Moves, we made money shorting it, doing puts. And I posted it. I didn't trade live, but I posted this in Money Moves this morning. You see that kaboom? That kaboom means it hit this level. Boom, right here. Let me move that over. It literally hit exactly the level that I told them it was going to hit before it hit. And people made money, printed money. And now it's kind of hugging this line, right? Palantir had a absolute killer earnings. No other company has beat earnings as much and as long as Palantir did. But you see what happened. It just snaked its way down. Yep, it snaked its way down. Yep. So Roblox, I'm letting you guys know right now that I'm adding to my Roblox positions right now. I got my portfolio up. I am going to add just a little Roblox today because it is in a range. Remember, it may have some more red days, but sometimes I don't even go to the charts. I look at what caused it to go down and I'm going to buy. So those of you in Money Moves, I'm adding a few more shares of Roblox right now because it is down 6.88% right now. That's enough for me to buy some more. Okay, that's enough for me to buy some more. And then Palantir is at 136. You know, some may consider buying it. Okay, but I showed you guys that even in spite of good earnings, that we could cool off, and we did. All right, so now scoop them up. All right, or a tornado in the house. All right, what's up? So that's what's going on, guys. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what else was happening. MU is a snake today. Now, for those of you that know what this is, we trade MU, and let's see if we have any movement coming in the last half hour of this trading session. We could see that we gapped up in MU, Micron, and now we are trying to cool off, and we could see my level right here with the traffic trader. Now it is on the 5 minute, it's cooling off, and let's see if it goes back down to, let's see if it goes back down to 632.58. So let's see what happens with it on the 2 minute. On the 2 minute, let's see how it's looking. This is our rear view mirror. You see we have a crossover right here, but we are losing momentum. So I would not get into that trade at all. Guys, I'll be right back with you. Let's see if we can print a little more money before this session is over. All right. So guys, you can see here that we came right back to my level, 681.98 on the Qs, and it is kissing it right here, bounced off, and looks like we're going to end somewhere around here as the Qs is 139. Now, my people in Money Moves made money doing a call from 681 to 682, right? That's just a scalp. These are scalp options. We get in with a scalpel and we do little trades sometimes. And then you could see what happened right after opening bell. It just went up from 679 all the way up to 681. So there was money to be made right there. Palantir, let's see what's happening with Palantir. As you can see, Palantir is coming right back up to 136. And if I was going to add to my long positions, if I was going to be adding to my long positions in Palantir, I would consider 136. Now, I didn't do it. I'm not telling you what to do, but if you are long and you're going to be holding this for a long time, I literally would be looking at 136. We're only 136.27. So I would be looking at 136 if I didn't have any and you wanted to get in now, okay? So we dipped beneath 136, but we came back and it's kind of snapping this line. All right. You name your cat after me. There's a Felix the cat, now I'm be Larry the cat. All right, guys, let's keep it going. We got a few minutes here. I'm not going to make this one long. I was just trying to see if we could catch a fish while we are live, So the NASDAQ is still going up. So we're drifting up from the bottom of the market. We came up, we had a cool off, and then now we're going right back up. Let's add the S&P. We could see that it's a good day. And if you've been with me, rocking with me, and you have some long positions, you should be green, green, green. Okay? Any news on QBTS? Here's the news on QBTS. We got it. We're holding. Look at that. QBTS is right here. D waves. It's up 3% today. Okay? That's the news on QBTS. We got it. We're holding it. And we're not going to buy any more until a red day. And that red day for me has to be negative, more than negative 5%. Actually, I like negative 7 to 10%. Listen to me. On these quantum computing stock, they run up, they run down. If you are patient, these stock, IONQ, Rigetti, and D-Wave, they have deep pumps and then deep falls. And so I like to gather them when they're down more by 10% or more, double digits or more. Follow? And it may not happen for another 3 weeks. You just be patient, hold your cash, don't let it burn a hole in your pocket, and then you continue to add to it, okay? So that's what I got to say about QUBT. Okay, I got you. I'm thinking about QBTS. They're all so much the same. All right, QUBT. I'm not as bullish on QUBT. See here, I'm not as bullish. Yes, we made. Some of you guys made 400. Some of you guys made 1,000%. I made 1,700% on QUBT. But as far as fundamental goals, these INOQ, Rigetti, and D waves are the biggest and strongest fundamentally. Now, Poet is not mine. Poet was one of stocks with Josh's calls, and I know it had a big deep dive, so I can't answer that one. How do you find Traffic Trader? The Traffic Trader is in Money Moves. Once you join Money Moves, the Traffic Trader is in there. There are no tiers in Money Moves. Everybody gets everything. That's what's different about me. And see here, now we got Palentir. What's happening? 136 is okay for the day, all right? Remember, it was down by 7%. So 136 is okay for me today on Palentir. And then, of course, we know Micron did its run. It surged this morning, absolutely surged this morning. And then it's just been snaking ever since, resting here at 638. Again, Palentir, I want to tell you guys, this is what I'm talking about. And I know you said, hey, convictions. Remember, everybody's convictions is not the same. Just know that I did a deep dive on Palentir and I knew that it was priced to perfection. That's why I made those 2 videos, and it could have ran today and you guys, they were like, oh, see, Larry didn't know what he was talking about. Oh, I know what I'm talking about. Listen, you can't build multi-million-dollar portfolios and not know what you're doing. And I'm in no way bragging. I do a lot of study and I don't always get it right. No one does. But I know how to make money and I know how to lead you guys to the money. So what I was saying is be cautious on yesterday. In the 2 days ago, if you were about to get into Palentir pre-earnings, you got slaughtered is what I'm saying. What I was trying to do is caution you and having you to wait so you can get a better entry. And if you were only up 9 to 10% in Palentir, then I was saying I was setting a stop loss. And had you set a stop loss, if you were only up 7 to 10%, you would have saved yourself a lot of cash. That's all I was doing, good people. I want you guys to protect your gains after we make the gains. Okay. What do you think? Roundhill memory. Hey, family, how you doing? How you doing? So look at what's happening with Palentir. So guys, let me show you. I was hoping something did a run today so we could make some money here live. Most of the money has been made. Look at that. We hit that level. So this is the SPY. We trade the SPY. You see this straight up? Okay. I'm going to just explain this to you guys. This is pre-market high, pre-market low. It broke above pre-market high, and then it led straight to the money. And where my money movers at? Where my money movers at? If you made money today, leave a post that you made money and how the traffic trader has helped you. Yes, it's a poor dog that don't wag his own tail. Yes, I'm going to talk about it because we're making money. The more you trust the signal, the more money you make. Intel ran up today. Yeah, a lot of the microchips ran up over the last couple of days. Okay. SoFi. I like SoFi. Let me take a look at SoFi. I'm literally, make sure, I'm literally looking at my portfolio. Let's see. SoFi is one of the ones that I'm adding to my positions in my growth portfolio. I have SoFi. Now, SoFi is not down enough for me. It's down just a little beneath 1%. It's not, SoFi is not a buy range for me yet. I believe that there's going to be bigger hits. So I would just cash up on SoFi. The only thing that I'm buying today a little bit of is Roblox. That's the only thing. And I'm not even really buying that deep Roblox. I'm just nibbling on Roblox. That's what I'm doing on Roblox. Okay. And then guys, keep your eyes out for HIMS, ticker symbol HIM, for a long-term portfolio, guys. I want us to be talking here from now. And it's not enough. I'm up. I'm still up. Even with the fall off, I'm still up 36%, but I'm up $7,000 from the amount that I have. So I want you guys to start cashing up. That's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to start cashing up because here's what I want you to know. This is what I want you to know. Sometimes you got to stop trading and get an understanding. All right. So let me go. And I'm going to put this in because this is something I want you to know. Sell in May and go away. I do this every year. And it helps us make money. Okay. So this is what I want you to see. Let's go right here. This is what I want you guys to see because some of you guys don't truly understand it. This is just historical performance data. The theory is based on the S&P 500 tendency to perform better during the winter months, November through April, right? Than the summer months, May to October. So you get more returns from the stock market from November to April than you do from May to October. That's why they say sell in May and go away, but I ain't selling. Okay. So November to April average gains around 7% since 1945, but historical gains from October is 2%. And so that's what it simply means. It doesn't mean sell all your stock. It just means that there's better buying opportunities. So if you were family members, and I call you family, and I was giving you some financial advice, I would say for the next couple of months, it's good to cash up and look for stock to be oversold. Okay. Yeah. But look at what happened at the last day of the month, and it creeped over into the first of the month, and then it did go down. Okay, guys, there's always somebody that says they said that last year. Listen, this is how you make long-term money, by looking at historical data. Okay, so Larry's not telling you to sell. I'm not selling. I'm just saying use the data, good people. Somebody said Palentir, well, it's a good stock. They're going to have good earnings. You don't know what you're talking about. They said that before. And look at what happened. Okay, it happened last quarter. Palentir. It happened last quarter. listen, and all I get and get an understanding. It was already priced to perfection. There's way more to learn, okay? And learn from someone that has millions of dollars in this and has been doing this consistently since 2007, okay? I'm here to help you guys, all right? I'm not charging you nothing. This is YouTube. I got my money movers here. I'm just here. And again, guys, anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. I'm just here sharing my experience, okay? So now, there's another ETF that I want you guys to look at, okay? And this ETF, I like it. And I know somebody's going to say, oh, I don't like it. Well, then just don't like it. Somebody didn't like Palentir. Don't like it, okay? Don't like it. Somebody didn't like HIMS. Don't like it. Somebody didn't like QUBT and I made 700%. Don't like it. Don't like it. I like going to the bank. And I like taking as many people that will listen with me. This is the way I get down, guys. All right. So PSUS. I like that because I like the CEO. When you're buying a stock, you are buying the CEO. So I added this PSUS. Here's the ticker symbol right here. I added this to my ETF portfolio. Okay. I added this to my ETF portfolio, PSUS. Okay. So watch this. I'm going to give you some more of my ETFs. Okay. You guys know VUG. Okay. Baskets of stock where you're not taking a lot of risk. We got QQQ. Okay. All right. And then I like emerging markets. Now, this one is not going, hasn't grown a lot yet. AVDV. Okay. I like emerging markets because of what's happening and a broadening out. So if we go over the last month, you could see Vanguard VUG is up 13%. Invesco QQQ is up 15%, right? Now you're going to get a different story when you go out. But for ETFs, these are great returns for ETFs, okay? So I just want you guys to start. Now some of these are brand new. If I put GRNY, all right, in here, which I'm in also, Tom Lee, GRNY. These are all ETFs. Baskets of stock that you could just buy and don't worry about it. I like a little risk. Now the GRNY is more riskier, okay? But I like a little risk. Over the last 6 months, you could see that this ANTIS, this AVDV is up 20%. Why is it up 20%? Other countries. It's other countries. So I want you guys to do your study, your due diligence, and see what's in this ETF, okay? I want you to see what's in it before you purchase it, okay? And then look at the year to date. Look over 1 year. Look at that. Look at this, guys. And I know SCHD is a fan favorite, okay? I have SCHD also. I also have SCHD also. I love dividends. Okay, but look at this. I want you guys to take a snapshot of this and do your own study, right? So Persian just IPO'd last week, so it's not going to show you returns. These are ETFs, good people, low risk. Look at that, 30%, 40%, 45%, 36% in 1 year, okay? That is ridiculously good gains on ETFs. So you can rewind this. It will be reposted. Okay. I just want to come out here and just share some value with you guys. Okay. We got 4 more minutes left and we're going to have a hard stop. Look at what happened, guys. Look at what happened. Traffic Trader is letting you know that the SPY is taking a dump. SPY is taking a dump. Look at that. The signal is telling you that the SPY is absolutely taking a dump. And for those that are trading that know my process, we're going to look for pre-market high as a level, right? Coming down. What's the next level down? Pre-market high. But in 4 minutes, you're not going to make it. And I would not be doing 0 DTE with just 4 minutes left in this market. You see the red lines here? You see how the traffic trader helped, literally walked you to it? It told you to get out right here, right at the top. It showed you right here when the red light crossed over to get out. And here on the RSI even sooner. But this is a safer trade. And then we printed a yellow light, red light, and you're going down. What about these levels? I give you these levels before we trade. BMNR. BMNR, I put it in the same basket as MicroStrategy. BMNR. Now, it'll be going up good. Now, I don't even have to look. I can go right here. I can go to BMNR, and I know it's green, just like MicroStrategy. Okay, I know it's green. That'll be MSTR. It's gonna be green, and so is Hood. Gonna be green. All of the why is it green? Because BTC is green, right? Bitcoin is green, and so is ETH, right? So all Bitmine is Ethereum, and strategy is Bitcoin. You're just getting more levered here, right? And what happens? When crypto goes down, boom, they're gonna fall. They're gonna fall hard when crypto goes down. They are running up, why? Because Bitcoin is running up. Don't get it twisted. Don't treat Bitmine and strategy, Hood. Don't treat these, well, especially Bitmine and strategy. Hood is a little different. It's a broker. But don't treat these like long-term holds after crypto has run up. That's the wrong time to get it. I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't care. I'm going to tell you the money-making truth. Don't load up on it after Bitcoin has ran. All of the risk is on you. If you're going to buy it for a long-term hold, then buy it when it tanks, unless you're doing a swing trade or you're doing options. We got 2 minutes left. It's going to be a hard stop. Okay, MU. We covered MU. We covered MU right here. We covered MU. We made money on MU this morning, right? I know I did make a little money on MU. Look at that. It had a run up. And if you ask me, MU will probably come back down to 632-ish. It could come down back down to 632 after you have a run up to this. But that, I'm sorry, guys. It could cool off a little bit, but it has a lot behind it. There's high call option value on MU. There's a lot of people doing options, call options on MU. Now that could sustain it a while. It could be sustained here for a while, but after a while, I do believe it will cool off. I just got off the phone with someone who was up 100% on MU, and it's a friend of mine. I'm not going to tell you what I told her. All right. You expected coin to be green? Yep. Thoughts on ETFs, JP Morgan? You know what? I got to check that one out. I haven't checked it out, but let me know. ROCQ. I got to check it out. All right. Let's see. Anything else? Netflix. The last I looked at it, it could be nearing support. And just when you get ready to tap out, it could turn around. Netflix is a long-term story. You're just going to have to hold it and just be patient with it. And then after they report a killer earnings and they're adding more people, that's when Netflix runs up. Netflix will have that big run like Tesla does. Okay? All right, guys. This is what I wanted to come on and share with you guys. Listen, in closing, if you want, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave 2 links. One is going to be for Money Moves. Come and join us. I'll be trading live tomorrow morning. And I'm going to leave a link to my Instagram, my IG. Why? On Mondays, well, Sunday nights, I'm just going to post levels. Sunday nights, I'm going to post levels where you want to do call options or put options right there in the, I'm just going to leave it there. All right. So before Monday morning, you will already have the levels to look out for as you live trade. Okay. All right, guys. I love you guys. This is it. Hard stop. Make sure you check out the levels, the links below. OKLO, you know I'm long. Hey, that's the family right there. She one of the money makers. Listen, I'm long OKLO. I'm long OKLO. Let's see what OKLO is right now. I knew it. I said I'm gonna do a hard stop, and I can't. OKLO, where are we at? OKLO, OKLO. Oh yeah, I'm looking good on my OKLO. Okay, I'm gonna wait. Ticker symbol USAR in OKLO. I'm not buying any OKLO today, but I'm holding what I have. Ticker symbol USAR in OKLO. Only buy those on extreme red days. They'll have extreme good days, and then they'll dump hard because they are tied to these wars. When you hear the president talk about rare earths, Zelensky, he said, look, soon as we ramp up this rare earth deal, and then what happened? OKLO and USAR jumped, and all metals jumped. Now, OKLO is alternative energy, and all they need is one good contract. I know it takes about 2 years for them to get back up and running, but all of this data, this AI, when you talk about Chat GPT, when you talk about Grok, okay, and when you talk about the other one, they all need what? Power. And there's not one power source that's enough to power all of this AI. Listen, all of these major companies collectively are going to spend about $1 billion on CapEx spend. When you hear the word CapEx, it just means capital expenditures. The amount of money that these companies are spending. I want you to see that they are spending tens of billions of dollars on AI in hopes that they'll get a return. And so far, the returns have been matching. So I'm going to say something. This Mag 7, these AI companies, if they keep doing what they're doing and get a return on their CapEx spend, this market could continue to run up way until next year. That's what I'm going to say. But it's not a straight line. And remember, geopolitical situation, the war is still going on. So one bad news will cause the market to dump. But there is nothing wrong with these companies. Love you guys. Make sure you check out the links below. Come join us in Money Moves. We'll be trading tomorrow. Everybody gets everything. You get in, get the traffic trader, trust the signal, make money. If you could drive, you could trade. Love you guys. Live, love, laugh, and learn.